Let me tell you what your enemy were unable to figure out in a soft way, and they are now learning it in a hard way, is that they can't cost you, because no one on earth can cost who God have exactly blessed. You know what I'm saying? They can't cost you. This is why those who were so rude and those who were so arrogant and they made up their mind to cost you, what they used to cost you is what they are now facing today. You can't cost a chosen ones, bro. Because in their body, they are not only themselves, but they bear God, they bear the marks of Christ. The Bible says, in my body, I bear the mark of Christ. The Bible says, my body is the temple of indeed the Holy Ghost. My body is the temple of the Lord. So let me tell you, some people who were believing absolutely that they will be able to rule your life, they will be able to cost you and it will come to pass, they will be able to destroy you and it will come to pass, they will be able to make your life mysterious, they will be able to make your life or make you lose everything, make you go lose all that you have labored. It is unbelievable to them that they have now ended up cursing themselves. Because the truth is this, it does not matter what you use to curse the chosen ones. It does not matter what you use to plot evil against the chosen ones. It does not matter the standard or what you try to use against them. The truth is this, he who God has blessed, no man can curse. He who God is with, nobody can be against. And this is what some people were unable to figure out. They see that God is blessing you. All that they could do is to lay their cost on your business. They see that God is promoting you. All that they could do is just to cost down with that promotion. They see that God is making you to grow. All that they could do, all that their mind, conceive is to lay cost on your growth. Without knowing that no weapon fashioned against you, chosen one, shall prosper. But every tongue that rises up in judgment, they'll do what? They will be collapsed, they will be destroyed. That is why a lot of people today, they suddenly start to go down. That is why a lot of people today who were higher than you, who were blessed more than you, who were favored more than you, that is why a lot of people around you whom you know that God have been blessing them, God have been favoring them, God have been promoting them, they suddenly start to go down. Why? Because look at what David said. David said, I will never raise my hand on whom God have already anointed. Because David know the consequences that will come when he start to fight King Saul. He know the repercussion. So a lot of people who were within you, they look at, you have now escaped the struggle. You have now escaped your storm season. You have now entered into your promised land. And now instead of them to watch you and try to do what you do, instead of them to come close to you, because when the blessings of God is moving around, that means the blessings of God is within. So instead of them to come into your life, to be absolutely the partaker of that blessing, they made up their mind to curse it. They made up their mind to put a stop. They made up their mind to make sure you never grow, more than the way you are growing. But today, majority of them are cursed. Because you cannot point your finger at God and say you will kill God. No, it's impossible. You cannot raise a standard against God. You cannot destroy what God have automatically made. He said, who is that will destroy whom I have automatically do what for? Meaning that he said, who is that will cost you and it shall come to pass? Nobody. He said, who is that execute? So if God have executed you to be blessed, who is that is going to make you unexecuted to be blessed? Nobody. This is why a lot of people today, they see you as the problem of their downfall, bro. Yes, you have a lot of people, and there could be your brother, your sisters, your siblings. This is why you have a lot of them. Whenever they hear about you, they say, why is it that you are the only one that is blessed in this place? Does that mean we are not working? Why is it that you are the only one that is favored in this place? Does that mean we are not working? There's something that you are doing. Maybe you are visiting witchcraft. Maybe you are visiting a high witchcraft. Maybe you are visiting a high well-lock. Maybe you are visiting a wizard. Maybe you are visiting an herbalist. You are visiting this. It's not because of the fact that they don't know what they did. They know what they did is the reason why they are who they are. They know what they did is the reason why they are in that situation or in that position. They know what they did to stop you is the reason why they are being stopped. They know what they did, that in what they did to cost you is the cost why nothing is working out for them. But they don't want to admit because they are ashamed. They are frustrated because nothing that they did by fire. You know, I was watching Apostle Suleiman day before yesterday in the night. A man take his own brother to a cultic kingdom to use him as a ritual, but it backfired. A pastor, his own brother take his own brother, a pastor. He want to use him for a sacrifice, but it backfired him. So let me tell you, there are people whom you should not touch. There are people whom you should not dare to call in your altars. There are people whom you should not dare to name them in your altars. There are people whom you should never dare to stand against in your altar, because the moment you rise up against them, heaven will give you instantly what judgment. The Bible says, if God be for us, who are you to be against us? If God be with us, who are you to be against us? Nobody. Remain blessed.